everyone, and welcome back to the final edition of MBC News for the 2023 school year.
I'm Jake.
I'm Ava.
I'm Benny.
I'm Luke.
I'm Mia.
And I'm Keshav.
And we're the seniors of MBC.
Guys, we finally made it to senior year. So much has changed around the school since we first got here.
Walking around the school, I've noticed so much more art since freshman year.
As you walk through the main doors, I noticed one by the stairwell, and actually, I'm gonna go check it out right now. These days at Mason High School, it seems like whether you look left, right, up, or down, there's a splash of color with a message. Over the past few years, eye-catching artwork created by students has been popping up all over the previously blank walls of MHS, and there's been no sign of stopping. As you enter the building and look to your left, you're now greeted with a new mural named Our Community, Our Stories. Senior Sadiq Korkodal was part of the IE team that worked to create the unique details, expressive colors, and words that all come together to portray aspects of our district.
I think what we wanted to come out from this mural was obviously the name of the mural, Our Communities, Our Stories. We wanted a mural that embodied the diversity and inclusivity of the school. We spent a lot of time trying to make sure that we included everybody. That's why you see the design of the mural and how the artistic expression is what it is. Our communities, our stories, if you come back to that, it's more like our community is built out of different individuals, unique individuals that each have a story. The moment we start valuing those stories, then our differences will bring us together and not further apart. Obviously, it was a collaborative effort. Last year, we had a lot of members working on the IE team. We wanted to represent who we are, and not just for the students themselves. We have people coming out. We want them to see that we value the students at the school and to see what our values are. I think an analogy that we use was mirrors and windows, for it to be windows for others to see who we are as a school, and for it to be a mirror for the students to see themselves, or at least a part of themselves in it, and to see that they are valued by the school.
Our talented and artistic students couldn't have just began this embellishment alone. Behind the scenes, Dan McKay helps push these murals into action in hopes to create a larger reflection of our community and make MHS an overall brighter place.
So I think this new mural is really impactful for students and really the whole community, teachers, staff, everyone here at the school, because it's not just kind of like artwork about the high school experience, but really it's about the community of people that make up the high school. And I think to be able to celebrate that and call attention to it here in this mural, so that right when people walk in the front door of the school, they look over and they see this huge representation of our global community, hopefully is just really showing people this is who we are, this is what we're all about. I think that's a really important piece, and that's why I love that this mural got to happen. I like to lead and sort of facilitate murals throughout the building for a lot of reasons. Mostly, I think people should just find a lot of joy and enthusiasm when they're here in the building, and we want students to feel like they can hear their voice but also see their voice, so that visual representative of the student experience and what is on students' minds and how they feel about being a student here, being able to put that on the walls and then they can see that reflected as they walk through it, I think is a really positive experience for students. I'm really grateful to Dr. Jordan for providing that opportunity for me, and obviously her school administration, Mr. McKay and the design team for building an amazing piece of artwork. I think for me at least, it's more of a not just being part of the mural, but be part of the project that brought the mural together. It's more being part of a project, be given the opportunity to do something where my voice and my actions were valued, to be part of a project that will, live longer than I'll be here. I think that's what's so amazing, and I think it's what everybody else that's in the mural will say, and those who have worked on the mural as well.
At first glance, it's a beautiful art piece. Then, the meaning behind Our Community, Our Stories really comes to life as students walk past the mural to start their day. As the years go on and more colors fill the walls, keep your eyes peeled. You might just find a part of yourself in it. Everybody here is a part of this community. So, what's your story? Signing off for the last time, I'm Ava Hurtalendi, MBC News.
So much has happened around the school this year. I'm really looking forward to ESPYs tomorrow. What were you guys' favorite events this year?
My favorite event had to be prom.
I really enjoyed Elegant Holiday.
Oh, didn't they perform a new song there?
Yeah, the junior, Alexa Dahl, she wrote and performed her own song, Picture Perfect.
Delaney Cowles got the chance to sit down with her to see what it takes to be a songwriter.
Following the release of high school junior Alexa Dahl's original song Picture Perfect on Spotify, Alexa is for the first time ever showcasing her musical talent here at MHS. Alexa uses music as an expression for her emotions and is finally letting other people see the most vulnerable parts of her. Her song, Picture Perfect, is about societal expectations and combating self-doubt.
So I have been writing music for maybe 3-4 years right now. So what brought me to start making music was so random. I went to a Charlie Puth concert when I don't even remember how old I was, but it was like in 2018 or something like that. And I saw him up there and I was like, whoa, that guy's cool. And like, I started researching like how he would write his songs and how he would like produce them. And I was like super inspired by him. So then I was like, okay, well, I kind of want to start doing that. And then I just started like messing around with the keyboard and like messing around writing songs, and then like it just went off from there. So writing music has definitely affected my outlook on just the world and mental health and everything, because I feel like when you're writing, you just get a whole different perspective, because you're not trying to say it directly. You're trying to come up with these lyrics that kind of like indirectly say the message and let people interpret it in their own way. So I think by coming up with lyrics, especially for Picture Perfect, a song that I wrote, it definitely helped me understand that like everyone has a different point of view, and that everyone can express that view in their own way, especially through music, through chords, because like using a major chord versus a minor chord can have a big impact on the song, and I definitely think that helps me like understand how other people view different situations.
Alexa not only uses music to tap into the emotions of the audience, she's also used it to bring forth a loving message to a specific person in a time of need.
The song that I wrote, Picture Perfect, it is about my best friend, and I would just see her like just saying these negative things about herself, and that really hurt me, seeing like my best friend who's so beautiful say those things. So I wanted to write a song, because no matter how much I would tell her, the message just wouldn't get through. So I think by putting it in a song and by putting it to chords and like these indirect lyrics and like in a whole story, I feel like it definitely just helps me express how I feel to her more. And I just wanted her to know that she is beautiful, and you don't always have to be picture perfect, because it's not worth it. And I feel like I really just want to let people know that it's okay to express your emotions, and it's okay to tell how you feel. And at the end of my songs, I always want there to be like some sort of like conclusion and some sort of message saying like, okay, well, this is how it ends, and this is how it should be and how it can be.
While Alexa wrote the song to help her best friend, through music she's been able to convey her own thoughts and feelings, not only to others, but also to herself.
Music has affected my life in so many ways. It has helped me express myself and my emotions, because I'm not very good at describing how I feel. So music and like the chords and the melody and just the feeling like you get when you listen to it, it really just helps me express myself, and it's almost helped me be more of an open person, because I'm able to express myself through the chords. I think the biggest thing I had to overcome with music is just being vulnerable, because for the longest time, for like the first 2 years when I would write songs, I would not let anybody ever hear anything that I wrote. And it's still really hard for me, because it's like that's something that you created, it's so personal to you, and it's something that I love so much. So I'm afraid like if I put it out there, then people are not gonna like it, or it's not gonna be good enough. So that's been the biggest like struggle that I've had, and especially with Picture Perfect, sharing such a personal message with everyone around me, it was very hard for me to do. But I realized that when I do that and I do get like feedback and I'm able to improve it, that it just results in a much better like ending.
While this is only the beginning of gifted artist Alexa Dahl's career, she's already made a resounding impact on teens and their outlook of themselves and what being picture perfect really means. I'm Delaney Cowles, NBC News.
You're perfect exactly how you should be. Throw away the pain of perfect, 'cause picture perfect isn't worth it. Oh, you don't always have to be picture perfect. Let it go. Know you're worth it. No hard self-belief. Just open up and say that picture perfect.
Guys, I'm so happy the weather's finally starting to warm up. I'm so tired of the cold weather. You guys doing anything over summer?
Honestly, I'm just hoping to get out to a beach.
I'm just ready to graduate.
I heard Caitlin Steele is getting to go to Belize in the summer to sponsor a student through Teachers Academy.
Isabel Owens, that's the story.
Caitlin Steele, a senior here at MHS, was inspired by her parents to pursue a career in education and hopes to one day teach in a classroom like this one. However, her passion for education extends well beyond the walls here at MHS and even beyond U.S. borders.
I'm a part of the Young Women's Honor Society, and I thought it would be a good idea to sponsor a young woman in Belize through the program. And so basically I made a slideshow listing off all the young women that we could sponsor, and within the slideshow there's a description of who they are and kind of like why they need the money. Without this money, they might result to cutting down sugar canes instead of going to school. The girl that we are sponsoring, her name's Emerly Bubaka. Basically, her mom is sick and she cannot work. She lives with her mom, her grandpa, and her 4 brothers, and she dreams to become a doctor. And so basically we sponsored her because she is driven, and without this sponsorship she would not be able to go to school.
As a result of Caitlin's outreach, a nonprofit is sponsoring her so she can travel to Belize to help these students in need.
The different projects that we'll be doing down in Belize is just like helping meet the students and helping renovate the schools.
Caitlin is excited about her future teaching career, even if it means leaving the comfort of the U.S. school system.
I definitely do want to continue teaching and traveling around the world to see other schools in third world countries. I think that it's a really cool impact that it has on myself to be able to see other schools. I've actually been to the Philippines and El Salvador and Guatemala and seen schools there. It's cool to go to different countries and see the difference, because we live in Mason and it's kind of like our own little bubble. We don't really get to understand how the different school systems run in different countries, especially third world countries. What I hope to accomplish in Belize is just to get a feel for their culture and understand where they come from. Since I am going into education, I want to be able to understand all aspects of life.
Caitlin has huge aspirations for her future teaching career, and she's already off to a great start. She's a member of the Mason High School's Teachers Academy, and with the experience she'll gain this summer helping children in Belize, she's well on her way to accomplishing her goals, right before she heads off to Miami University next fall to pursue her teaching degree. I'm Isabella Owens, NBC News.
Okay guys, if you could wrap up the year in one emoji, what would it be?
Saxophone turtle.
That's 2 emojis, Benny.
Honestly, my year was A-okay.
I like the classics. It's got to be the crying, laughing emoji.
I hit the halls to find out what your most frequently used emojis are.
You know, looking at my phone, I always use this emoji. So I'm gonna ask you, kids in the hall, what's your most frequently used emoji?
It's the little kissy face one.
Can you act it out?
You never use it.
She never uses it?
Yes, I do. I can literally search it up and I'll show you. It's everywhere.
It's for her. Oh, okay. What's your most frequently used emoji?
Probably this laughing one.
Oh, because everything I say is it's funny?
Yes.
I don't know, I don't really use emojis. Probably like the smiley face, I don't know.
Oh, that's boring.
This one.
Should I look?
Hard eyes. The little dancing, like the twin dancing emoji.
I would say it's the one that has the heart dance.
Who are you sending that to?
My parents.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice.
The one where the heads exploded out,
Yeah.
the eruption everywhere, definitely that.
Yeah.
The one that's like a frowny face,
The frowny face. Wait, why? Are you sad?
Kinda.
That's not good. You should turn that frown upside down. Alright. Okay, what's your most frequently used emoji?
You know, the hyper-realistic raccoon emoji in the animal section? I use that as punctuation instead of a period.
Oh, yeah. That's new. I've never had that. Should I try it out next time?
Yeah, I think it doesn't get enough love.
Recently it's been the devil, you know what I'm saying? The screaming one. It's you know.
Do it.
Mine is the emoji, you know what I mean? And then second most used is the hand. Yeah, let's go. It's like the hand.
That's so majestic, Abby.
It should be a new trend.
Yeah.
Just add it.
Just to add it. What's your most frequently used emoji?
Oh, the skull laughing one. I'm dead one.
Can you act it out? Perfect. That was great. Frequently used emoji.
The monkey.
The monkey? Which monkey? There's multiple.
Just the head.
Just the head?
Yeah.
Is it eyes covered or?
Nope.
Nope, just the head of a monkey?
Yep.
Why?
Why not?
Fair enough.
Spaghetti emoji.
Why?
Because SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs? That's solid. Do you eat those every day?
No.
Okay.
You never had SpaghettiOs.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Mine has to be the 2 red exclamation points. You know what I'm talking about? The 2 red
Yeah, why?
Because I make a lot of hood irony content on TikTok, so that's a very crucial emoji to use on hood irony content. You know what know what I'm saying?
Exclamation point, exclamation point.
The orangutan emoji.
And why would you say that one?
Because I'm just chilling, you know?
Like an orangutan.
Yeah.
Yep. What's your most frequently used emoji?
Stone edge.
Stone edge.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I actually don't.
Oh, dang, that's tough.
Okay, yeah, now I know what you're talking about. All right, what's your most frequently used emoji?
Probably like that stonehead one. I don't know, it's just funny.
Yeah, can you do the stone face?
Fist bump.
The fist bump? What's yours?
Probably like comment emoji.
The comment?
Yeah.
Because Mason Pride?
Yeah.
Because go comments. LGL, yep. What's your most frequently used emoji?
Probably like the teary eye one. I like the winking emoji.
Oh, okay. After hearing all those emojis, I'm definitely going to use that hyper-realistic raccoon at the end of my sentences. For the last time, I'm Mia Sacker, NBC News. Wink face.
What's up, Comic Country? One thing I've really enjoyed doing throughout the year is going to all the sporting events.
Yeah, our teams have been doing really good this year.
Did you guys get the chance to go to any softball games?
Yeah, I actually went to senior night and I had a really good time.
Lacey Dahl got to sit down with Sam Pennington and Ellie Offner to see how they've grown as leaders in the program.
As the school year comes to an end, we are all ready for summer to come, but we are not ready to see the seniors who have impacted us all so greatly leave. For the Mason High School varsity softball team, those two seniors would be Sam Pennington and Ellie Offner. They're the only two seniors on the team and have both played a big role for not only their on-field contributions, but for their strong leadership, dedication, and camaraderie. For Sam and Ellie, softball has been a big connection builder. They consider each other best friends and feel that playing together since middle school has been a big part of the close-knit bond between the team and each other. They both perceive the team to be more like a family.
A couple of things that we've done to make our team more like a family is that we always hang out outside of softball, and I think that's super important because at the end of the day it's just a game, and like the relationships that you build are more than that. So we always have team dinners, we're always driving underclassmen even when we don't want to. And we're always just hanging out, I feel like makes us more close.
It was really important to Ellie and Sam to have team outings and things that are fun outside of softball. And they really asked for that from the coaching staff, and you know, we've made opportunities. We took a trip to Nashville this year. They loved it. They really as a team came together and had a fun evening out. They all line danced. They dressed the part. It was really fun. They've done, you know, other team outings, team dinners, team bonding. You know, this team has really good chemistry, and it's been really a pleasure to be around them this year. They're working really hard toward the same goals, and you know, Sam and Ellie have been integral in those goals being reached.
I think creating bonds and connections have definitely helped us on the field because whenever we make errors or mistakes, we don't feel like we're going to have people be mad at us. We're always going to have each other's backs, and I feel like being closer really helps us with that.
Well, this team has seen a lot of adversity on the softball field this year, and I think, you know, Sam and both Ellie's, you know, persistence has been important. They've been really positive, no matter what. You know, their mentality is like, what next? You know, what are we going to do now? Win or lose? What are we going to do today? You know, how are we going to attack today?
Sam and Ellie want to make a difference in their teammates' lives, just like the past seniors made a difference in theirs. Coach Muff believes the team is better this year because of the great senior leadership that is shown through Sam and Ellie.
I feel like we've played a big leadership role for our team by really putting team chemistry first this year. I feel like it's a really important aspect to include with your team because it's probably the most important thing in order to win and like play good, have fun, and you can't do that unless you have a good relationship with your team. I think that we've learned a lot from our past senior leaders. We've had great leaders since we were freshmen, so I feel like learning over the years like how to be like a strong, confident leader has like really helped us this year, especially since we're the two seniors and like we have to take control of the team. And considering that we've both been on varsity since freshmen, we kind of know like the standards and everything, and we know how to like get everybody on the same page.
Sam and Ellie show leadership through their own hard work and dedication to this program. They have a lot of pride in the traditions of this program, and they've done a great job modeling that behavior, teaching the girls about the athletes that came before them. I really appreciated them, setting the example.
It's really important for us to give back to the program and really take that leadership and carry on the expectations of our program and pass them on to underclassmen. I feel like it's always just been a really important part of the senior leadership.
Their legacy is, both of them are going to be, is one of hard work, but also as of great teammates. They have empathy for their teammates, they support their teammates, they encourage them, they inspire them. So, they really are going to leave that legacy of, what it means to be part of a team.
Sam and Ellie will definitely leave a legacy behind on and off the field. The impact they have made on the team will shape the future leaders and inspire more to take on this important role. Being on varsity since freshman year, they have made life-lasting memories and bonds and have learned how to be a team player. This will shape them for the future and whatever amazing things come for them. They will always be a big part of the MHS varsity softball team, but most importantly, they have shown that they have made a difference in others' lives and are leaving a legacy behind at MHS. I'm Alexa Dahl, NBC Sports.
I didn't get to go to any of the softball games, but I did go to a Reds game.
Have you guys seen those people that try and go to every MLB stadium?
Isn't there a teacher at MHS that's trying to do that?
Yeah, Will Buckley talked to Miss Anna Holt about her experiences.
When MHS math teacher Anna Holt first got married in 2019, her and her new husband Joe had a unique way of celebrating their marriage. Their honeymoon consisted of going to Major League Baseball stadiums. In fact, in their first few weeks of marriage, they visited 3 Major League Baseball stadiums.
We started the summer we got married, which was 2019, my husband and I. Within 2 weeks of getting married, we already had 3 stadiums. We started by going to Cincinnati the week of, which we had already been to, but wanted to mark it off once we were married. We went to St. Louis for Albert Pujols' return game when he was with the Angels, and then we were cruising out of Miami, so we went to Miami when we got back from our cruise.
Typically, the Holts try to visit at least 5 ballparks a year, but this summer they have ambitious plans to see 9 stadiums. After the summer, they'll only have 5 left to see, but Holt admits that there are 2 stadiums that are her favorites.
I have 2 favorites that are tied, St. Louis and Oracle Park in San Francisco. They are both just beautiful ballparks. San Francisco overlooks the bay, and it just is really, really pretty. St. Louis is that's my husband's favorite team, and so we always like going there.
Holt said that she's always liked baseball, but these experiences with her husband has made her appreciate the game even more, and she believes that touring the country and checking out these baseball stadiums has strengthened their relationship.
Really just getting to explore the stadiums, see what each one has, its uniqueness. We've done a couple road trips with friends, so those have been fun as well. Really, my husband is what got us all started. I've always liked baseball, but I never really appreciated it until my husband got me kind of thinking about it more, and I learned how to keep score. And we keep score at every game we go to when it's a new stadium. We have a scorebook that we flip through so that we remember. It definitely grew a lot by traveling. You get to know each other and each other's quirks and stuff, and being able to really explore and find different things, and also feed into each other's passions. I've grown to enjoy baseball because of him, and being able to just enjoy that time together has really helped me get to know him and kind of keep our relationship going.
While you may know her as a math teacher and a coach here at MHS, Anna Holt is a lot like her students. She's getting excited for summer. And just like her students, she has some fun vacations planned for the summer. Except her plans include going to baseball games at MLB stadiums across the country. I'm Will Buckley, NBC Sports.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm terrible at gymnastics. I could not do a back bend for the life of me.
It's okay, I can't do a handstand either.
Man, I can't even do a somersault.
Oh, come on, I can at least do a somersault.
Prove it.
Fine.
How was that?
Benny, that was good, but we definitely have better here at the high school. Sarah Kim visited with Tori Hillman to see how she developed her skill set.
While most people have tried their fair share of different sports, finding the perfect fit can be difficult. Sophomore Tori Hillman is one of those athletes who tried to play a variety of sports. She eventually fell in love with gymnastics. However, it was through soccer that she discovered the gymnast in her. When Tori's mom signed her up for soccer when she was a little girl, Tori found she spent more time doing cartwheels on the sideline. It was then that she decided to give gymnastics a try. Now, a few years later, she's a state champion in trampoline and tumbling gymnastics.
I got started in gymnastics because when I was younger, my mom had put me and my sister in just classes because it was just like a thing that, we thought would be fun. But I just kind of, being an impatient child, I would do it and then I'd quit for a while and I'd do it. And then for a little while I was in soccer because my mom, she loved soccer and wanted us to do it. But I never really actually played. I would just end up doing cartwheels on the field, and so that's how I knew it would be a perfect fit. I became really interested, it was probably around 2018, because like I said, I was pretty impatient for a while, not knowing what I wanted to do. And something just hit me because my friend had a trampoline and I would always be flipping on it. And it just kind of stuck with me. And so I feel like that had really helped start everything that's happening now. Basically, TNT gymnastics, it's just another form of gymnastics because there's like the artistic, which is what everyone knows as the beam, bars, vault, and floor. But this is the tumbling, which you're tumbling down a rod floor, a double mini trampoline, which is like a little trampoline that you're trying to stick landings off of, and then the traditional trampoline, which you're doing a 10-skill routine, and then synchro, which you're trying to synchronize with a different person. My favorite thing about the teammates being I get to form like relationships that kind of last a lifetime. I get to meet people all the time, and it's just like meeting new friends that have the same interests as me, and they mean so much to me. Like, they're kind of like siblings to me at this point.
Tori has not only worked on her passion for tumbling through gymnastics, but through other sports like diving. As a talented multi-sport athlete, she has applied her skills to a new perspective and has improved tremendously in her performance.
I do diving too, so I think my main experiences of being a multi-sport athlete is just the different atmospheres of the two sports. When I first joined diving, I wasn't expecting that I would like it as much as I do, just because it's a different thing, but at the same time both sports kind of tie into each other because it's both flipping even though it's off of different platforms, and the form and technique for diving has really helped improve my gymnastics, and then just all the skills that I have in gymnastics has helped improve my diving, so it goes both ways. My favorite thing about being a multi-sport athlete is just the different people that I get to meet and the different experiences that I get to have, and it's just two different environments, like I said, two different sports that both have the same thing that I love to do, which is flipping and being upside down. The main thing about playing these two sports is that it's really helped me as a person because I've been able to get out in crowds and perform in front of people without having an extra stress, and just doing something that I love has really helped emphasize that I just can go out and do what I love and impress people, but it's also helping me in a real world circumstance.
With the strong support of her team and coaches, Tori looks to continue working hard in and out of the gym to achieve some ambitious goals. From flipping on the trampoline to the diving board, Tori is determined to tumble her way to success. I'm Sarah Kim, NBC Sports.
Well, that wraps up this final edition of NBC News.
We've had a lot of fun, and thank you guys so much for tuning in each month.
Signing off for the final time.
I'm Jake Price.
I'm Ava Hurtalendi.
I'm Benny Farbstein.
I'm Luca Tal.
I'm Mia Sacker.
And I'm Keshav Kamad.
NBC News.